you know how you have those conversations with another homeschool mom when they're having a frustrating day or a disappointing day and they kind of want to throw in the towel, or at least they're showing you that they're not appreciating all the joys or the freedoms of their homeschool life? You have that conversation where you're actually trying to encourage them. And sometimes we need to sit in front of a mirror and encourage ourselves and remind ourselves what the truths or the freedoms or the things that we're doing this for actually are. I, once upon a time, thought it was pretty hokey to speak a daily affirmation to myself about how I wanted to show up as a homeschool mom. Well, partly because I knew that just because I did it didn't mean I was going to show up in the day the way that I originally intended. Can I hear an amen? So although we intend to do things, it doesn't mean that we're always spot on. But I've learned with doing my Homeschool Mama daily affirmations on a regular basis that I am actually reminding myself what I want to do, how I want to show up. I'm reminding myself of the freedoms, and I'm reminding myself of all the things that I can do in my homeschool or how I want to do things. So today I'm going to share with you what my Homeschool Mama daily affirmations are. I do these very regularly, and you can actually find them or download them in the link in my bio, conveniently called Homeschool Mama Daily Affirmations. And I shared a little bit about it in my Tuesday post. I shared a little bit on Monday on my live, but I'm going to read to you from my book, Homeschool Mama Self-Care, Nurturing the Nurturer, because it has large print, and right now I need large print. This is how it goes. And by the way, I didn't fully write this all on my own. I actually borrowed some of it from mythoughtcoach.com and turned it into not just a mom affirmation, but a homeschool mom affirmation. I'm a patient and loving parent. I am patient and loving toward myself, too. I'm not bound in any way by my past or by imperfect parenting I may have received. I am free to decide what kind of parent I will be. I completely and fully forgive my parents for any pain their insecurities or unhealed issues might have caused me. I am guided to the perfect information and resources that I need in each given moment that will help teach and train me to be a better parent. Every day I'm becoming a better person. Every day I'm becoming a better parent. I seek to bring all my aspects of my life into harmony. The things in my life that are not serving me, I easily and effortlessly move away from them. I am moving towards and embracing more good each day. I wake every morning with gratitude, especially gratitude for being a parent. I'm grateful for each of my children and the opportunities that each of them offers me to become whole and more complete. I am grateful for these unhealed parts of me that my children sometimes bring out of me, because the more I know about myself, the more quickly I can heal and improve. My home is filled with light and love. I allow this light to flow through me and in all that we do together. My home is filled with laughter and joy and with celebration. I know that if I could see each of my children in their fullest potential, I would stand in awe. I choose now at this moment to have eyes to see them that way. I take timeouts whenever I need them to refocus on who I'm becoming and to fill my mind and my heart with light. I keep my mind firm and focused on what I want out of each situation. I know that what I want is harmony, love, and increasing relationship with each member of my family. I am preparing my children to become healthy, happy, capable adults. I choose to see each of my children in their fullest potential, and as I do, they begin to see themselves that way. I focus on the good, the best, the unique in each of my children, and I am their biggest fan. I discipline with love, never out of anger or rage. I follow all discipline with an outpouring of love. There is never anything that my children could ever do that would make me love them less. I seek guidance when I need perspective, and the best information and help comes to me. I am the perfect parent for my children. I am uniquely qualified with what they need most as a parent. My value and worth as an individual are entirely separate from my children's successes or failures. I love being inside my own skin as a loving parent. This is an expression of my deepest and best self. I am committed to my own emotional and physical health, and my healing directly impacts my joy as a parent. I am not a victim of my circumstance. I am free to navigate my course in parenting and in life. I forgive myself for all the mistakes I have made as a parent. Each mistake provides valuable information about my healing. I look to great role models as I move forward as a parent. I take time daily to fill deeply from the wells of truth that surround me. I am cautious and selective about materials I allow into my mind. My greatest joys are in the walls of my home, where I can smile, laugh freely, and find pleasure in the little things. I see each of my children as unique and one of a kind. I see within them their fullest potential. I see myself as unique and one of a kind. I focus not on my past mistakes, but what I am becoming. I believe in miracles, and I expect them. That's what I've written down for my affirmations each morning. And as you can see, they're part of a book because they're kind of like their own little mini book. You don't have to have daily affirmations that are this long. What I recommend, if you do feel like these really resonate with you, is to find a place in the day. Maybe stick them on a wall in the bathroom. When you go to the bathroom, read a section of them each day. Or if you have extra time and in your journal time, you could actually cross out the things that don't resonate with you, write in the things that do, or think about over the course of a week, what are the things that you really find valuable? What are the things that you know you want to show up in your homeschool in a certain way? And you heard me say some things in there like, oh, I don't know, I forgive myself for my past mistakes. Even this morning, we always have mistakes every single day. And these affirmations aren't going to keep us from ever making parenting mistakes. They're not showing up on purpose the way we intend. We are not going to perfectly do this ever. But it is a great reminder for us that this is the way that we want to show up. So if you want to, you're welcome to download that PDF. Also, I had a really great conversation this morning with a new homeschool podcasting mom from Homeschool Compass. And you really have to check out the Homeschool Compass podcast because she's gaining, Amy is her name, and she's gaining information and ideas and thoughts from other homeschool moms that have gone before us and what they determined was really important in homeschooling. So you should go check out that. But did you check out today's podcast release? Because this is a discussion point that every homeschool mom, no matter what your background, your persuasion, if you have children, frankly, you don't even need to be a homeschool parent. If you have kids, you are going to want to listen to that podcast because it touches on the things that are the most challenging for all of us. Not education, not socialization, not what do the people think around us, like our neighbors or random people asking us about the homeschool story or the reason we're doing it, but our emotional challenges. Feeling intense, having big emotions, how do we address them, and how do we help our kids address them? So go check out that podcast. I'm going to throw up an audio link tomorrow so you can hear a little snippet, but if you haven't heard, I'm on Apple and Spotify. If you're regularly listening, it would mean a lot to me if you would throw up a review on Apple Podcast. I'd like to hear what is the most important thing that you would put on a daily affirmation. I would have said a long time ago that I wouldn't want to throw patience on there, but it was my very first sentence because I think patience is something that I'm never really going to capture fully. Can I hear another amen? And yet, I've learned that I become more patient when I am learning more about my children and understanding more about them. But I'm only really understanding and learning more about them to the same amount that I'm understanding and learning about myself. So a self-awareness approach in life, whether you're a homeschool parent or not, is really necessary for you to be patient with your kids. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I'd love to hear your thoughts or your comments. And a reminder before I go, by Van Gogh. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. So I hope you have a good week. I'll talk to you soon.